What is up, YouTube and all my fish keeping friends? How is everybody doing out there in fish tank land? I hope you guys are doing well today. I hope you guys are having a good Sunday. Um, I've been a little bit lazy today. Lots of water changes, but besides that, just a little bit lazy. Let's see. I don't know why I always get nervous, like it's my first time. So let me go ahead and check out the chat here. I was already catching up with it. This is crazy. There was a lot of people in here really early. Looks like Caleb Aquatics was first in the chat. My father was second in the chat as it looks. DPK, how are you? Denny's Aquariums. Chewy, what's up? Oh boy, everybody up in here. Scott, King and Queen Cichlids, how are you guys doing? Susie Q Aquatics. So I'm changed my time. So right, we're doing 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time instead of my 1 o'clock. Just kind of like put this all together, you guys. Just tighten it up a little bit. You got Aquafunk and then Q Aquatics going after that, and then King and Queen Cichlids. So we got 4 solid hours of streaming right here, which is kind of fun on a Sunday afternoon. This is like my regular water change day. But I got all kinds of things to share. You know, Aquashella was awesome. It was a lot more of, not really a party, but it was definitely more of a festival than like an expo or some kind of commercial kind of, you know, trade show kind of thing, like the aquatic experience can kind of be. You know, there's the pros and the cons. So I really, you know, there's a lot of fun that I had at Aquashella that I'm definitely not going to be able to have at the aquatic experience because the same people are not going to be there. Just a totally, you know, different experience. It's a different vibe. But at the same time, it'll be really cool because we'll be able to do things like, you know, the filming will be a little bit better as well. Just because, let me go ahead and change it this way. This is better for right now. There we go. Aquatic experience. Oh, over there. Bam. All right. So I do have it on live chat. I'm getting all the live chat, but it's frozen. Let me get to the bottom. I don't know if my dad came back up in here, but hi, Dad, if you're listening. I have Carrie from Science Gal Aquatics. We have Amber from Big City Betas up in here. Aquafunk in the house. What's up, man? Daryl Deemer. Hope you're doing well. So let's see. Let me try to keep track here. So anyways, Aquashella was super awesome. I had a little bit of problems with my lens. My camera got dropped at one point before the show, before I even left. So I've been having problems with that, and I had to reset the whole camera. Jimmy had all kinds of awesome settings put in this camera that I was like kind of spoiled with, and I didn't know how to reprogram them back in there and just set it up the way he had it because I was enjoying it the way it was, you know. So I got to see him at the aquatic experience. At Aquashella, and he hooked me up. He fixed the camera up. This lens was still acting up. He hooked me up with a 30mm prime and then a 35mm prime. And I was trying to get some interviews, but with the 30 and 35mm like prime lens, you really can't vlog with that. I couldn't really do interviews because my mic cord was only so long. So I definitely had a little bit of a bummer. And then the lighting was a little bit rough at Aquashella because everything is UV lighting. So it kind of like changes the whole filming thing a little bit. So I think I'm going to have a little bit more fun at the aquatic experience when it comes to filming. It's going to be really brightly lit. It's going to be a huge convention hall. Lights are going to be bright. We'll be able to film fish. It's going to be a lot more freshwater stuff. Not that I don't like Aquashella. It's just, they're just different. But I will miss a lot of people. There's a lot of people I got to hang out with at Aquashella, and I'm definitely not going to get to see them. A lot of them. There's a big list. So, you know, I was thinking about that today, and I was actually a little bummed because I had a lot of fun. You know, there's a lot of people I got to spend some time with and get to really know them a little bit better. When you spend 3 or 4 hours or a lot more than that in a car with like Amber and Haley, you get to know each other a little bit better, to say the least. So Papa Shrimp, what's up, man? It was really nice to meet you at the at Aquashella as well. Let's see. I'm just trying to take a look at the chat for a minute here. All of the super chats. Let me get back up to the top. I totally slid right by that. Scott, thank you for the super chat. But first off, Stephen Conroe, thank you for the $2 super chat. What are we looking at? It's SC Aquatics, as we all have to get that right. You have SC Aquatics, and then we have SC Fish Keeping. SC Aquatics is Stephen Conroe with a PH, not to be confused with specific hardness. Yeah. So I got all kinds of goodies sitting over here on this side with me, and I got goodies sitting over here on this side with me that I want to show you guys. Thank you, Scott and Liz, for the $10 super chat, King and Queen Cichlids. I look forward to you guys' stream later this afternoon. It's like one of my favorite streams. You guys have spent your time in the hobby. You guys have been around and done a lot of stuff, and it's really nice to hear it from your perspective when it comes to different shows and things like that. It's really cool. Yeah, Amber's talking about buying lots of fish. Amber, you have a, it's not, I don't know if we're going to call it a problem, but yeah, lots of fish. Amber went home with a car full of fish, and she's got some bucket babies. I'm going to let her tell the story. She needs to make some content about it, but Amber has some very, 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 very special bucket babies right now. It's a beautiful story. Really beautiful story. I'm going to let her tell that story. She needs to make some videos. Do I see... we have Corvus Oskin. Joel, how are you? Welcome to the stream. What's up, man? I'm just chilling out. I'll be honest, I've been slacking a lot lately on making like content. This computer monitor that I have that's just borrowed because I broke the other one. This one's like flashing right now. So it's been like even making my thumbnail for this live stream was kind of frustrating just because when the screen's like it's getting hot in one corner and these lines going through it and the lines in and it's just flashing a little bit, but it's there and I can do it, you know, OBS, I can broadcast, it's not a big deal, but editing film kind of messes with you a little bit, a lot, especially when it comes to editing film. So I'm kind of a little bummed there. I got to get a new monitor, but I can make all the excuses in the world why I haven't edited anything. I'm not putting out edited content, but it is what it is. There's a lot of interesting things going on in my life right now. Some people know about them, some of them don't, and I'm just I am on cloud 9 actually right now, so I'm really excited. And I appreciate all y'all hanging out with me on a Sunday afternoon. So we got all kinds of cool things. One thing is real simple. I'm going to make a video about it. This is just something that was Aquatic threw this at me the other day, and it's this cool little surface skimmer. I have a brackish water aquarium up here, and I'd like to use it in there because it's not really a salt. Actually, it's not even really brackish anymore. But it has an eel, which is, you know, goes through a lot of protein, and so I just kind of would actually like to use this in there. Don't really need a protein skimmer, but I'm gonna actually try this up in the tank with the eel to see if it helps clean up the water. You know, it's kind of more of a water polisher more than anything. So this is really cool. I meant to mention this the other day, but we'll play with that and see what comes up with that. Yeah, I don't know, all kinds of stuff. It was really nice to meet a lot of people that I haven't seen. Jeff Rose Fish Keeping. It was really nice to see him. That was really nice. It was nice to see Amber, obviously. There's a lot of people I see that have been actually just really getting into shape and losing lots of weight and looking really good. And it's really awesome. It's very motivating for me as well. And I've been trying to do that myself, just try to, you know, because the more, you know, you got to take care of your body. And that's really what gives me the motivation to get up and want to edit my films and film stuff and do the whole thing, you know, just take care of all the tanks as well. You know, you got to keep yourself kind of in shape and a little bit pumped up, and I don't know, I feel I've been dragging a little bit, and I noticed that it's been getting better as I'm exercising more on literally a daily basis, getting a morning workout, a little bit of a core thing going on just to kind of get the blood flowing. Candy Overhauls, thank you so much. I appreciate you throwing out the links, the affiliate link. That's always awesome. If you got something you're about to buy on Amazon, you want to buy it, you're going to buy it anyways, some FX6 or something or whatever, and some massive aquarium or whatever it might be, just think about me first, maybe, if you want to. You know, if you go through one of my links, you're already going to spend something anyways. You're not spending any money you weren't going to spend already. Yeah, go through one of my affiliate links. I got a bunch of them in the description below. Any of them work technically. If you buy whatever you're going to buy within I think it's 12 to 24 hours, I get a deal on that, and that's pretty cool. I appreciate that. Fishy Biz Aquatics, something about with you. I was there's stuff that I got, and I was trying to mention all this last week, but you know, it all is just going to come out as it comes out. Priscilla, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Let's see, Fishy Biz. He hooked me up with one of his towels. This is sweet. So I got the Fishy Biz Aquatics. It's Fishy, and he got his email right there if you want to catch up with him. But Fishy Biz Aquatics, he hooked me up with one of his towels when I met him last weekend. That was pretty cool. Stoked about that. Thank you very much. Like I was saying before, you can't have too many towels in the fish room, right? Soak up those messes. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Let's see. Let me go ahead and get rid of this. We'll go to the next thing. Bam! There's their motto. Their quote is "Immerse yourselves." That's the plan. October 12th and the 13th, 2019, Meadowlands Exposition Center, Secaucus, New Jersey. Like I said, this will be fun. I'm gonna have a little bit more fun with this one. Oop! I'm just like putting this right over my faces. We can throw this up there, or I can actually just get rid of this in a minute. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna enjoy it a little bit because more than Aquashell in a way, because there's gonna be a little bit more fresh water, and obviously I'm a freshy kind of fish keeping guy, and it's gonna be more brightly lit when it comes to like getting interviews with larger businesses as well, like Fluval or Phoenix or Aquatic Life, or just a lot of, Brightwell Aquatics. There's a lot of different companies I'd like to actually kind of like check out their products and share their new products with you guys just for the fun of it and do a nice little walkthrough. It's kind of what I wanted to do at Aquashella, but just a lot more saltwater stuff. It's fun. I grew up with saltwater, but I feel like my viewers are mostly freshwater people, so it's just I enjoy going to it. It was more of a get together and getting to hang out with a lot of YouTubers, like I said, and a lot of content creators that I'm not going to see next week. So I'm really grateful that I got to go to it for sure, and it was definitely a lot of fun. A lot of confetti cannons. There was a lot of confetti cannons. There was a lot of what was there a lot of? There was a lot of music, a lot of copyright music. Anything that I did so far is I've gotten copyright strike for it, and I didn't even think about that. That's another thing too, is there won't be music like that at the Aquatic Experience. I won't have to worry about copyright as well. Scott, you do your thing. No worry, man. Just chilling out here. So what else? Let me go ahead and get rid of this. So just keep flowing through the. We also have the International Shrimp Contest. It's gonna be right there in the middle of the whole thing. I should have a layout somewhere. I thought I had a layout, and I didn't pull. Oh, I've got the whole layout, and I didn't even do a screen capture for that. But if you go to the Aquatic Experience website, they actually have more of like a 3D map, kind of like a Google Maps of the whole layout. You can zoom in, zoom out, move around the whole event. The YouTube booth, or the fish tube booth, has like 4 square spots, and then Flip Aquatics is right next to there, and then Dustin's gonna be right next to Flip Aquatics, and I know Dustin's gonna have some music, so I plan on hearing a little bit of techno coming from that side of that little island. But I think we're gonna be taking it a little bit easy. A lot of people put a lot of work into the Aquashell event, and this is so close to that. Everybody's just trying to I literally have come home to do water changes. I did my laundry just a minute ago. I just folded my laundry and I packed my bag. I literally packed my bag 30 minutes before this live stream. I know I have to leave in I have days, but it's just all part of the process. I'm pretty much taking the same clothes and the same stuff. I just cleaned it and put it right back into my luggage. No joke. So and I'm just stoked. I'm living on cloud 9 right now. I'm really enjoying this. I'm really happy and to be able to do this. I feel grateful and I'm loving it. But this shrimp contest is going to be really cool. It's probably one of the biggest ones in the United States right now. There's going to be a lot of people from around the world partaking in this shrimp contest. So if you're around, if you're anywhere in the tri-state area, definitely it's worth a little bit, a couple-hour road trip to come check it out. I look forward to meeting everybody there. It's going to be fun. And I just wish more content creators could be at this one. There's just so many people. I don't even want to get into the list because it'll make me sad. But a lot of people that are in here right now that I got to meet last weekend, they will not be able to go. So, and then there's going to be other people, though. Like Chris from Multi-Tank Addictions, he'll be there, I guess. And Scott from King and Queen Cichlids, I'll get to see them. I don't know if John and Liz are coming to this as well. We'll see. Maple Street Aquatics, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Candy, thank you so much again for putting out all the links. The Teespring has been fun with literally I have so many shirts on there, so many different designs that I just put up. I literally have people buying the shirts had nothing to do with our community really. Like they're just being purchased through Teespring from just because Teespring promotes. They have like their own kind of storefront, and they promote all these designs out to people publicly as well. So like my stuff, as long as it does sell, they continue to promote it. So I'm actually starting to make some sales from that every once in a while. Nothing big, but it's cool to see me selling the shirts. It's cool to see the shirts selling, just because there's fish nerds all over the place, you know, looking for stuff. Pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah, what's up with the snake, Amber? I think that she's got things down with the snake. The poor little guy had a lot of stuff going on with him, but I grew up with snakes as well. My dad, we had a lot of snakes in the house, and that's something I'd like to get into in the future a little bit more as well. I'm totally into that, but in the right time, the right place. You know, it's actually, if anything is too warm here, I like to be a little bit cooler environment so that I can control that and have a hot and cold. Here it's just like really expensive to make it cooler, as is it, period. It's just always hot. For some snakes, it's just not gonna be the best. Let's see. I do have something really awesome that I get to reveal to you guys in this box, and I can't wait to do that. That's seriously pretty awesome. I'm gonna hold off on that for 1 second. And I do want to say thank you again. Science Gal Aquatic, she's up in here still. I showed this the other day, but I want to show it one more time. I really do appreciate it. It was really cool. And then there's also Chris from Multi-Tank Addictions. He's not in here right now, but I'll show his real quick. I got this a year ago, though, from Chris from Multi-Tank Addictions. Let me go ahead and get rid of this. There we go. This shirt, this was pretty sweet. This is some of Chris's art, and he made this shirt for me and gave it to me last year. And I don't know if I ever showed it on one of my live streams, but really, really appreciate it. It was super awesome that he hooked me up with that, and I definitely wear it. It's a nice shirt, pretty cool piece of art. So I have that, and then when I saw Carrie from Science Gal Aquatics, she hooked me up with a couple of shirts. She made this shirt for me, and I never thought to put my name in the bottom of it, in that bottom spot right there, and it's just, it actually works out. I'm like, I'm stealing this. Like, I love it. So I really, really appreciate it, and it looked really cool. It was actually, with these colors, it was kind of UV reactive under all the UV light at Aquashella, so it was really cool. I wore it one day. So I have that one, and then she hooked me up with this as well. It's a little bit cool. It's got the fish nerd in the middle as well. So that's pretty sweet. So cool stuff. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I got a towel from her as well. That was really cool. Let's see. Yes, there's going to be the American Cichlid Association booth. Definitely check that out. King and Queen Cichlids will definitely be over there. I'm going to be all over the place. I'm going to come over there and get a little interview with them for sure. I was planning on it anyways. Hopefully you guys will have some time. We can do that. Let's see. What else do I have to share with you guys? This thing is it. This is it. Okay, so I've been waiting a long time to share this with you guys. I've been waiting a while for the go-ahead to be able to show this to you all. So, I got the go-ahead. Yes, I can show it. It is not available right now. The only way you can get it right now, or not actually right now, it'll be available at the Aquatic Experience, and that will be the first time it will be available. So I'm not trying to tease anybody too hard, but if you want this right away, you need to show up at the Aquatic Experience. We have this right here. This is my new deal. It's something I've been working on for a while, working with my aquarium box, and we have the Blackwater starter kit. So they put out a little thing originally, and I've been working with this stuff for a while, and I was like, I went to Greg and I was like, dude, can I work with you? I want to come up with something like what I use, the kind of like what I would definitely put in a first, like maybe like a 10 or 20 gallon Blackwater aquarium. And I've just been waiting for this because I want to actually just take this kit and show you guys in a 20-gallon aquarium what you can get, what you can create, and just how cool of an escape you can get out of what's in this box. So this is really cool. I'm super stoked about this. I've been waiting for a while. This is like my first truly like personally branded product, and I'm really stoked about it. Let's see. You know, obviously it's like the only people that I really work with, have ever worked with so far, just because it's kind of like a mom and pop business. It's a grassroots thing. Greg and Mike work really hard on my aquarium box. And so it's kind of one of the things, like, I see how hard they work at it, and I get it, and that's really one of the biggest reasons why I support it. Plus, I love it. Living on an island, getting this box once a month is super awesome. So this is, this is the my aquarium box. I know you guys all know about it. Probably everybody in here knows about it. And I do have my little code, MABJH, my aquarium box JH, MABJH. If you go to my aquarium box, if you haven't gotten this, if you want to get it, you get $5 off your first my aquarium box if you use that code MABJH. Anyways, I enjoy it. It's kind of like a Christmas present every month, and it's kind of, I don't know, I really enjoy it. If I had like a little bit more of a fish store, it'd be a little bit different, but it's kind of cool to get something random and not know what's in it. Be walking home from the post office and want to like shake it like a Christmas present to find out what's inside, kind of wondering why it's so heavy or whatnot. And then Mike always throws something wild in it or puts a little note in there or something like that for me. I'm sure this one probably has a note in it. Almost always. Yep, there's a note in this one too. Taste of New England. He hooked me up with some New England. It was like some kind of berry jam. Pretty sweet stuff. So that's kind of what I look forward to once a month. Ginger Graves, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. It's really cool to be like kind of starting off this whole 4 hours long of streaming. So of course we have Aquafunk at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then at 7 you're gonna have Susie from Q Aquatics. Check her out, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then after that, of course, we have King and Queen Cichlids, Scott and Liz, at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Super awesome. Check all that out if you guys can handle all of that content in a row. I know that I'm going to be listening to it while I do water changes. I'm just like, literally, I feel like I've come home for 7 or 8 days to do water changes, deal with fish that might need to be medicated, and then more water changes on those tanks, obviously, before I leave, and then do laundry, pack my bags, make a little money. I've been doing some plumbing lately, and I have to be honest, the plumbing has been fun because I used to do a lot of new construction plumbing, and it was really cool to like get under a house, honestly, and cut out a whole bunch of waste pipes. They weren't too nasty, so that was nice. I got lucky on that part. But just to like have to cut out all this plumbing and kind of have a puzzle to fix and glue it all back together and make it all work and make it better than it looked before. I just want to like take a picture of it. I definitely enjoy plumbing. And that brings me to another interesting subject before I open up this box. I did get to check out Lucas Brett's fish room. And one thing I really liked about it, and this is something that I love about like the States and the fact that everybody's using PEX in the States, is it's perfect for fish keeping because when you're using that PEX, you're not using a bunch of glue, and you don't have to worry about like poisoning your fish with all that glue. So like, and I was just thinking about that doing the plumbing I was doing yesterday too. That like, I can't wait to move to the States where I can just like plumb a whole fish room with PEX, and I don't have to think about like the glue. I don't have to breathe the glue. I've done some pretty rough, hardcore plumbing as far as I'm concerned compared to like plumbing a fish room. That's like a cakewalk, honestly. So I was really stoked when I saw Lucas's place, and like the whole place is just PEX running across the ceiling, and I'm like, I can't wait. Someday. Susan from SOC Aquatics, how are you? Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you in here. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. I want to thank all my moderators for all their help. I want to thank everybody who's throwing down the super chats as well. Guys, don't forget to check out these next streams. He's in here hanging out, so I can't really surprise him with it. It's a little early to get on it anyways. It's only 2. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong clock. Things are wrong. What am I at? Where am I at? 5:25. Okay, good deal. All right, so let's take a look inside this real quick, just for the fun of it. Like I said, I'm really excited. This is like an exciting thing for me because it's just nice to have. It's I don't know. It's fun. Anyways, so of course we got a little coupon in here, some stuff for the another botanical box, obviously, with my aquarium box. So we have that, and this is the basic kit. It's gonna have everything you see in here. We have banana leaves right here. I boil all this and sterilize all this, but you're gonna have the banana leaves. You're gonna have these almond leaves as well. There's gonna be, this is from a banana palm. Have this. There's also from a date palm as well. Now we took our time to try to kind of source all this stuff out. These different seed pods. There's really cool stuff in here. I'm gonna make another video and just get into it in a little bit more of a detail. But really, for the price, for the size, there's really, it's a nice assortment. I'm really excited that we managed to make it work the way I did and have such a nice assortment of stuff. I would use this, honestly, I like a lot. So I would use this in a 10-gallon aquarium, but technically with a nice piece of hardscape and some driftwood, some nice Anubias or some crypts and stuff like that. Maybe, you know, continually adding some almond and maybe some banana, which you can find all that on the My Aquarium Box website. You can definitely keep up like a 20-gallon aquarium, but this is a perfect little setup, perfect little starter kit is what I like to call it, the Blackwater Starter Pack. So you can check it out. It will be on the My Aquarium Box website after the Aquatic Experience. So there's going to be about 100 units of this taken to the Aquatic Experience. What does not sell at the Aquatic Experience will be put for sale. What the quantity that's left, that will be put up onto the shop, onto their myaquariumbox.com Shopify website, and that'll be available afterwards. So it will not be available on the website until after the Aquatic Experience. So people coming there will get their first dibs at it. So really cool, super excited. I'm excited. Pretty cool. Kind of celebrating that a little bit. So, anyways. Ooh, I'm starting to sweat. I want to turn the AC off to kind of keep it quiet. You can probably hear some noise in the background. That would be my refrigerator. The fan in there is about to die. It sounds pretty rough. Need to buy a new fan for that. All right, so who in the chat is going to be able to make it to the Aquatic Experience? I'm not trying to like rub it in and bum anybody out. This is like my 2 things a year, really, unless I do some trips to some other countries. I've been talking with some other people about maybe doing something to Thailand. If somehow I can just win the lottery, I'd like to be in San Francisco in a little bit. Amber from Big City Betas will be speaking for the San Francisco Aquarium Society. She has done a lot of work with wild betta fish species, some of you know, and she's going to get to speak there to lots of people, and congratulations to her. I'm super stoked for that. I would love to be there. I'd love to be able to film that. It'd be super awesome. But we'll see. Everything costs money, and that's what it all comes down to. You know, all this is kind of it costs money to be able to do all this stuff and go to all these events. Let's see. Okay, so I will see Suzy Q Aquatics. So if everything's the same place, like, and have nothing closed, we will have Outback Steakhouse next door. Now, the last time I went to AE there, definitely Outback was like an easy place to jump over to, like for lunches, even for a dinner or whatever. So I know we'll be doing some lunches there just because we can run over for a minute, and it's better than the convention food for sure. So there'll be some lunches there, probably Saturday and Sunday. I'll probably be eating there probably at least once. It's a nice, I love my protein, so I'll be able to go in there and get a nice piece of meat. I know for sure I can get a nice piece of meat there, and it's right next door. So there's all kinds of other restaurants around the area. So I don't know what we're gonna be doing for dinner on Saturday night for sure, but I'm thinking because Outback's right next door, and it's Outback. Like, I just say that, just like do lunches there. They do have some party rooms in the back that can be reserved, so there's that too. So like one party room, we did that one time as well. Kind of took over the party room, so that was cool. Jess Shrimp Granny, how are you? Good to see you in here. It was really nice to hang out with you. It was really, really fun. It was nice to do some fish store tours on Monday as well. That was fun. That was really fun. Tater salad, yes, sir. I get you on that one. It is nice to see everybody kind of sticking together. This is a community. We're fish nerds. And we're all experiencing and learning and sharing this stuff with each other along the way. And yeah, I mean, we should be promoting each other. We're definitely sharing each other's, and sharing each other's content with each other, stuff like that. Corvus. Shout out to Outback Steakhouse, right? I should be getting. What am I? Where's the for that? No, I'm joking. Uh, that's the thing is, it's funny. A lot of people have like say they have sponsors and stuff like that. I don't have any sponsors. This right here, as far as this is like a straight up collaboration with a business. It's not like I made a product with them. That's straight up that. But besides that, I've never kind of had any brand deals or any sponsorships or anything like that. Nobody's writing me checks, that's for sure. It's funny when it's one thing for someone to let me like this, like here Aquatop said, hey, they just like literally threw this at me. Dude is like, here, take it, check it out, see what you like about it, let me know if you like it or not. Bam, cool, all right, I'll check it out. We'll see what happens with it. I think the only problem with it, I'd love to use this on a small tank, is just like the primary filter, because I think it would work actually on a small tank. The only thing I'm thinking about is the heat from the motor starting to affect the water temperature and warming up the temperature of a small column of water. So that's the only reason why I wouldn't use this on a small tank. So that's kind of what I'm contemplating with it. I either put it on the 55 up here with the eel that makes a lot of poop, or put it on a small tank and use it as a primary filter. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. It's interesting, just its size and stuff. Aquaballs, how are you? It's good to see you in Mark's stream for a little bit, showing off some of your tanks. You got some nice tanks. Very, very happy tanks, that's for sure. So, Corvus, are you going to make it to the aquatic experience? I'm just curious. I'm not trying to rub it into anybody. I feel bad when I ask people and they're like, no, I'm not going. I'm not trying to like rub it in. I'm just like, what's up? It's hot up in here, and you guys know I went nuts. I went nuts. I just want to have some fun. I'm just having some fun. To me, this is just having some fun for myself. When I was a kid, I always wanted to get crazy, have a little bit of like do the mohawk, and then I always wanted to like go blue or green or something just for the whatever. Maybe I'm losing my mind a little bit, but whatever. I feel like I'm just living my best life and having fun, and I'm not worried. I'm just having fun with it. It's just hair. I can always shave it off or hide it with a hat. But let's see here. What's going on? Tater salad, how are you? Thank you for the steak money. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm a big, I don't know, I think I have like a little bit of like a light little case of anemia or something. For me, it's really important to get my protein in. Like eggs and meat in the morning is really, really important for me. And if I start the day with a high protein diet, it changes everything. If I just try to drink coffee, live off of coffee for half the day, I'll definitely get headaches. I've got some scars in the back of my head, and I've also had had one good nasty scuba diving accident, which was quite painful. So ever since then, if I don't stay hydrated and I don't keep keep it balanced, I'll get headaches. So I just try to eat right. That's one of my biggest things at 40 now. It's just like the most important thing to me is exercise, eating right, mental, physical health, and just trying to follow my dreams, live my best life, do what I love, try to create a business around it, and just I don't know, and share it with other people. That's the biggest thing. I can't wait till I get to a place. I love to do some stuff, like I keep saying, with youth, because dreaming about it yesterday, talking to somebody about creating some kind of like indoor river system that's like an amusement park, kind of, but not an amusement park, but for kids, where like they can go through little tunnels and go underneath the river, where there's like acrylic domes. They can pop their head up and look around and see the fish swimming over their heads against the current, so like underneath the river. Oh, this is so crazy. I have this fantasy, this idea, this dream, not a fantasy, that I would want to bring to fruition. Some kind of like an educational center where school groups can come, kids can come, and like literally get to run around through this thing where it's kind of like darkly lit except for the lights for the stuff, and they can run around and go underneath of it and go all through it. And you got like pools of water that are more still, and you've got waterfalls and faster moving water, and you can have it split off a couple of ways, like something kind of like what you would see at like one of the, what's that outfitter store in the States? That's how long I've been here and been an island boy. What is it called? What's that outfitter store? They literally have like a river running through the middle of it and stuff, or have big saltwater aquariums in it. Somebody help me. This shows you how culturally separated I've been from the U.S. What is it called? Something outfitters, something, whatever it is. Come on, somebody's in. I'm waiting for someone in the chat to say it. Anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about. Somebody will say something. Don't miss the super chats. What super chat am I missing? William Jansen. What are we talking about? What? I caught that one. Tater salad. I caught that super chat. I'm sweating over here. I'll tell you that much with the AC off. Testing the limits on my shrimp down there, my blue bolts. That's for sure. But they can take it. As soon as the stream's over, I turn the AC back on. Get it nice and cold. Turn all the lights off, and then when it gets really cold, I can turn all the lights back on. I'm going to film a little bit tonight. Try to give you guys a little bit more of the story of this hashtag road trip. It was really, really intense. One thing I'll share with you guys, it was kind of crazy. I should be making content about it, but I got a little nuts from being at Lucas's place and seeing all his tanks with like nothing on them. And I cleaned this tank back here, the bow face tank. And I decided to turn the filter off. I turned the filter off when I was cleaning, but I was like, you know what? I don't even want to turn this back on. I was like, everything's still. It's beautiful. Like, it's just still. And it's just like reminding me of one of like Lucas's tanks. And I was like, I'm just not even going to turn this hang on the back on again. I'm just going to leave it off. So I went to bed last night, left it off. Woke up this morning, though, and my neon tetras and my pistogramma were all pale, and they were not happy at all, because I went from like a river system with high flow, heavily oxygenated water to like nothing overnight. Which, yes, if I were to like put a sponge filter in there and then slowly reduce the amount of air and just slowly change it, there'd be one thing. But I just turned it off. I like almost killed everything in there. So obviously this morning, at first thing, I turned that hang on the back on. And everybody's happier. They're getting better. But I definitely stressed them. That was kind of goofy. That was a mistake of mine. I should not have done that. I was just being kind of overzealous, because it was really crazy to see a lot of Lucas's tanks that just had like nothing running. No sponge filters. No hang on the backs. No air, period. They're just content and peaceful and happy and quiet. Stephen Conroe knows what I'm talking about. A couple of people in here know as well. They've been there themselves. I was having coffee. I feel like this is leaking. I hope it's not leaking. I love this cup. I was going to have coffee, but instead I'm having tea. I have tea that Amber gave me for my birthday a little while back. I think I'm doing the Scottish breakfast tea. Scottish breakfast tea. Stephen Conroe switching up his popping back up in here. Deanna Somerville, how are you? We need to catch up before I have to get out of here again. Woo! I'm a little bit on the cloud. I'm sorry, Deanna. Deanna's been helping me with all of these tanks, and she did a really awesome job. Everybody they should just really say thank you to her, because she's made it possible for me to really relax while I've been going on these trips and get away from here and not have to worry about my tanks. She's definitely took care of it, and I appreciate all of her hard work here, coming in here, checking up on stuff, and the fact that sometimes we can have power outages here, sometimes a lot, and I appreciate her taking that responsibility. Anything that could come with it, dead fish in a tank or whatever, that's a lot to ask for somebody. So I really do appreciate her helping me with that. And yeah, I'm just on this countdown now. Countdown to the aquatic experience. Like I said, literally today I did my laundry. I emptied my luggage completely, did all my laundry, folded everything and put it all back in my luggage. and I'm ready to rock and roll. NY Gold, what's up, Don? Are you going to make it to the Aquatic Experience? You're in the tri-state area. You shouldn't have a problem popping in for a day or two. No, no, no. Candy's on point. Candy is on point. Always too slow. I do have my live I have my live chat on. Lucas has got some awesome stuff going on. Yeah, Amber. It's kind of hard to take it in. I was there for 2 days, and it literally took, like, the first day I was just taking it in. I couldn't even film. I couldn't think. It was just like, wow. And just like tank by tank, taking it in. And then the next day I was a little bit more comfortable. Pull out the camera and start filming. I did have a little bit of a problem, and that's why one of the reasons why, besides my monitor, one of the reasons why I'm kind of behind on editing a lot of things and the stuff from Aquashella is I got this new microphone, which is a little bit cheap, It was $40, but I used this the whole time instead of this one, which is my nice Rode mic. It's huge. Really kind of, I was a little embarrassed by it because it's massive, and I just prefer, like, everybody else has got the cool little Pro, and I couldn't afford, like, the Rode Mic Mini Pro, so I got this, and I used this for the Aquashella, and the audio was really not good at all. It was really sad to listen to some of it. This thing picks up so much nasty white noise. It was quite a bummer because I should have watched some footage from the first day, so that I should have just give up and switched mics, but I didn't realize it until I came home, started looking at all the footage. Definitely a little bummed about that, but I can clean up the audio a little bit. I'm still gonna put it out. I'll just, maybe if I have to, I will narrate a little bit of that just to make it a little bit smoother, and you know, try to clean up the good audio, the important audio, and get that all right for you guys. Let's see. What do we got going on? Yeah, everybody hang out with me. Nobody goes anywhere. We are going to be pulling ourselves together. He's in here hanging out, so it's really hard to surprise him. Killing me. I was trying to do a raid. A nice little raid over to the funky side. And, like, you know, do a little hashtag JH raid on the Aquafunk Aquatics. He'll be going live here in about 15 minutes or so, so I'm pretty sure he's getting himself together, getting his lighting right, getting his audio together for that. And then after that, of course, we're going to have Susie from Q Aquatics, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, followed by Scott and Liz from King and Queen Cichlids. So, let me go back. Where are we at? Get rid of that and bring that back up. No, we don't want to see that. No, we don't want to see that. What do we want to see? We can throw that up there for a minute. There we go. Ooh, it's getting warm up in here, and I'm sitting here drinking tea. Well, I hope you guys can make it. Uh-oh, William, are you getting yourself in trouble? Watch out, William. Amber is in control of this bus. I'm letting her drive the bus. She drives the bus well. I look forward to collaborating with her a little bit more, for sure. We're playing with a lot of the same fish, and that's a big thing. So we can literally sit on the phone for hours and talk about it. We should be streaming together and sharing some of those conversations, because we're doing it anyways, talking about it anyways. It gets pretty deep, but you know, we both really love our wild caught fish, specifically. Things like wild killifish, wild betta fish, some other just, you know, dwarf cichlids like different apistogramma and stuff like that. And so indlers as well, the stacked indlers. She's working, I know, like, I've kind of like claimed half of her fish at this point. So things are getting real. So I look forward to collaborating with her a little bit with some livestock and also some content on YouTube eventually here. But I'm just trying to push her to make some videos. She's got some serious stuff going on right now. She brought back a lot of really cool fish. She literally had fish spawning in a bucket in the car on the way home. And I'm not going to tell you what kind of fish they are. It's really cool fish. So like I said, I'm leaving that up to her, putting the pressure on her to get that video out. We all look forward to seeing that video, Amber. It's going to be a really cool video, I'm sure. 'Cause she actually has really good editing quality. She's good at her stuff. She's busy taking care of the fish. I feel like she's more of a fish keeper and breeder than a content creator. You know, the fish come first. Fish should come first, that's for sure. That's what's been happening to me as well right now. Fish have been coming first, and just getting my life in order right now, working really hard, pay some bills. That has been coming first before the videos. But I should beat myself up, and I'm getting a little bit of an itch, and that's when I will start pushing out content, just because I actually enjoy doing it. And if I'm not doing it, I start to get a little bit irritated. And then I just, you know, it's like letting the house get dirty. It gets dirty and dirty, and then you're like, okay, I gotta clean it all. Like there's a point here. I got a lot of stuff I want to share with you guys. Stuff that I've kept a secret too long because I'm like, oh, I'm waiting to make the video about it. Like this little device right here. I'm not gonna tell you what it is exactly, but this makes a big, it just makes a big difference in some of my filming game and some of my microscopic game. There's a hint for you. But this little device, and I can't wait to share some of that content with you guys in some, because it's just super nerdy stuff though. It might not be for everyone, but it'll be it'll be fun. All right, it's getting nice and warm up in here. Anybody have any questions about Aquashella? Anything was going on there, or is anybody has any announcements? Anybody else going live after the next 3 hours of fishy goodness? I do want to say thank you again, Fishy Biz, for the towel. Where it's buried under here under other stuff. Thank you again for that towel. Super stoked. And I was really I remember we were at dinner that night, and I was like, I feel bad sometimes because I feel like I miss some channels sometimes, and then like newer channels. Like I try to keep up, and I used to keep up a lot more when I was really pumping out the hashtag FishFam news. I was really keeping up on new channels more so then, and I was really proud of myself when I got onto my phone and I was like looking, and I was to see if I was subscribed to your channel, right? And I was really proud of myself that I was subscribed and the bell was on already. I was like, yup, see, I was subscribed to you. Anyways, I was just like, I try to keep up on everybody as much as possible. Definitely gets a little overwhelming sometimes. There's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of people making content these days. I am rambling. Please stop. Shh. What? What do you want me to say, Amber? Are you gonna shushing me now? Or you want to come up in here? You got something to say? You can come up here and stream with me. All right, let's see what's going on. See people talking about some betas in the chat here. Towel is nice. Like I said, it's always good to have some towels, you know, towels in the fish room. Like I said, I got one from Carrie as well. That was nice. Oh, am I really getting myself in? Oh, see, you're supposed to. You should just be blowing up my phone right now. On that one. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. I don't know what. I don't know. I got a bunch of buckets over here behind me. I don't know what you got going on. Anyways. Woo! That just made it even hotter. Now I'm really sweating because I just got in trouble. Oh, immerse yourself. Immerse yourself. Where are we at? We're over there somewhere. Immerse yourself in the aquatic experience. Oh boy. Ginger Graves, I want to say again, it was really nice to meet you as well. That was really fun. It was nice to have dinner with you. Really cracked me up. I can't wait to some more content about your tanks as well, because you've really got some cool tanks. You really do. She showed off a bunch of pictures at dinner one night, and we were all like, what? What do you got going on? Why don't you make, what are the videos about this? So I look forward to seeing some videos from her as well. I also look forward to seeing some more videos from, where is over there? Caleb Aquatics. Little guy's been kicking butt, making a lot of awesome videos lately, and collaborating with a few people as well. When like a couple weeks ago when I found him, I think he was at like 50 something subscribers, and now he's at like almost 300 subscribers. So check that channel out as well. Jeremy, I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you earlier, I don't think. How are you? Good to see you here as well. Everybody's chatting up about some beta fish. Ask Amber the beta fish questions. She's the expert in the house. The house expert beta fish breeder person. Dansley, how are you? Good to see you here. I got a bunch of yellow King Kongs back here for you. I just been scared to ship after that last like Holocaust. That's probably a bad word for the algorithm. Anyways, yeah, the last shipment was really bad and it kind of spooked me out, so I haven't been shipping since that. But I have everything here. I really just need to go with it. I think just to be smart, I'm still gonna go with ice packs, really, because it's so hot down here, and I don't know how long it's gonna take for the box to get out of. Probably overnight is the way to do it, but still, you know, it's getting them through. How long they're gonna sit in Puerto Rico, because that's like the hottest spot, and there's no air conditioning in the warehouse there in Puerto Rico. Fajardo or something like that. I'm not sure. Anyways, let's see here. Hope you guys are getting ready, getting your drinks and your popcorn and you got to take a little intermission in here in between. So don't forget to make your way over to Aquafunk. Check out his stuff he's got going on. I don't know if he's got something he's talking about today, but we got Aquafunk going on next. And then after that, Susie Q Aquatics. She's going to be going live, and it's awesome. She was just letting me know. I'm going to be able to see her at the Aquatic experience as well. That'll be nice. It'll be super nice. I don't know why I'm so excited about Outback Steakhouse. Just because I want some steak. I want some meat. I guess. Or what am I trying to do? There we go. Let's just go with that. Yeah, I'm ready for Outback, I guess. And there's a bunch of other little spots around there. Like I was saying before, there's lots of stuff. Lots of good food spots. So I'm happy about that. There's lots of hotels, like literally within walking distance. There's a really nice setup anyways for doing a convention. I like to just be able to like walk from the hotel room, even if you're walking down the street a little bit, a nice little brisk walk, whatever, a nice little walk in the morning, but just walk to the convention center, do your thing, and go back to your room whenever you need to, change clothes, charge batteries, dump some footage onto a hard drive, whatever you want to do. I really like it that way. So cool stuff. Like I said before, I'm kind of bummed. I will be missing out on some friends. There's going to be some people, a lot of people that I got to hang out with last week that I'm not going to get to hang out with. So I'm kind of a little pouty about that. But it will be nice to meet. Well, I've met them before, but Scott and Liz from King and Queen Cichlids. It'll be nice to see them. It'll be nice to see a whole bunch of people that were not at Aquashella. And I think we're just going to kind of lay low with the fish tube booth. It's going to be a little bit more of like a chill spot. It's going to be more of like our hangout. Hopefully they're going to hook us up with a couch again like they did last time. But it's going to be more of like just more of our chill spot. We're going to live stream from there, be able to just hang out. We're not going to be doing a bunch of games and stuff like we did at Aquashella. So it will be a little bit more laid back. I'm going to have fun, and I look forward to seeing all of you that can make it there. It'll be a good deal. So you guys do not forget to hit that raid. We're going to do a little bit of a raid over on Aquafunk's channel because I can't help myself. It's just kind of fun. It's kind of fun. It's nice to have someone going after that I can push everybody over there because, you know, check that out. So you're going to have him, and then check out Susie Q Aquatics. And then you can't miss Scott and Liz over there at the King and Queen Cichlids. So what was I going to put in here? I'm trying to type and talk at the same time. It doesn't work very well for me. JH, all capitals, hashtag JH raid. That works. Yeah, if you guys are into some of the shirts, I just washed them and packed them. I should have pulled them out and showed those to you as well because it's nice to show some of my actual t-shirts. I got 5 minutes. Okay, here we go. So these are just 2 shirts. Amber hooked me up with these for my birthday, but these are actually my designs. I have them available on Teespring, just because because Candy threw out the link for Teespring. Should go ahead and show these off. This is a cool shirt. I really like this one myself. I enjoy wearing it. Carradina University. for all you out there that like your Neocaridina and Caridina shrimp breeding and keeping. This is a cute little shirt. Caridina University. So that's one is available if you're into that one. And then I hope I got the right shirt here. Yeah. And then there's this one, which is I wasn't trying to steal anything from anybody. It does remind me of Jason from Jadron Aquatics, which has done a lot of hard work on the fish tube booth. Literally put in a lot of hours, a lot of time, in a lot of different ways to make things happen. So definitely shouts out to him. And this is definitely not me trying to steal, like, you know, I'm a fish nerd. He did that fish nerd rap. That's a pretty funny little video. If you haven't checked that out, go over to Jadron Aquatics and look up, you know, Jason or Jadron Aquatics. I'm a fish nerd. It's funny. But fish nerd, I thought that was a cool idea. So this is a shirt as well you can find on the Teespring website. So I was just doing the laundry, prepping those, packed those up in my luggage. Gonna be sporting those and wearing those over the week or so. I'm definitely gonna have some time to hang out with Amber. That will be fun. We're gonna spend a couple of days just you know, extra, and that will be fun. There's a lot to see. There's New York, you got the whole tri-state area, and just try to check out some fish stores and also check out some maybe some facilities and some breeders. I don't know. It's just whatever comes up. Whoever might invite us to check out their facility or anything like that. What's up, Dad? How are you? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. Catching it up in the last couple of minutes. We got about 3 minutes left. I'm going to go right here to the end. And then, you know, if you guys got to get out of here for a second, go get some drink, get your popcorn, do whatever you have to do, and make your way over to Aquafunk's Aquatics. He's going to be doing, I'm going to say Aqua, did I say it wrong? Aquafunk Aquatics. Anyways, he's be doing his stream starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we have 2 more hours after that. We have Suzy Q Aquatics and then Scott and Liz over at King and Queen Cichlids. So it's really cool to see my dad popped in here for a minute. How is the discus tank going on? I look forward to hearing some news on the discus tank. Maybe get some get it planted first though. Get some substrate in there and get it planted. I'm pushing for that. That would be a really cool tank to see. He's got a 125 that he can. He's talking about making it into a discus tank. So, woo! I am sweating. It is getting warm in here. Can't wait to turn the AC on. Once again, I want to say thank you to everyone that threw out the super chats earlier. Try to scroll back through here and find everything. Oh, see, and it doesn't show them. I lose it all. Even though I'm in all live chat, I don't know how to even catch that list. Let's see. Nope, it doesn't show me. Anyways, but thank you guys so much. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate all the super chats. It all goes to gas money. It goes to food. It goes to getting to the aquatic experience, paying my rent, and being able to, pay my rent, pay my electric bill, and stay going. If you guys are interested in Blackwater aquariums, I know this is not available today for you, but if you're going to be at the aquatic experience, it's really awesome if you pop by there. This will be available at the My Aquarium box booth, and it's a cool little thing. It's $19.99. I didn't say how much it was, I guess, but I wouldn't charge anything more for this. It's a perfect price, and I want people to be able to have the opportunity to try out doing kind of a Blackwater aquarium, especially if you haven't done one before. This is a perfect way to get started. And just like I said, a 10-gallon, 20-gallon aquarium, this would definitely get you started. So that is available. It will be available at the Aquatic Experience next weekend for the first time ever. And I'm celebrating that. I'm really, really stoked about that. I'm going to be pushing it there. I'm going to be there hanging out with the My Aquarium box booth, as well as the fish tube booth over there somewhere. And then besides that, I don't know. Oh, whatever's left over, the count that's left over at that point, they will be available on the My Aquarium box website after that. All right, so we're at 3 o'clock. It's time, everybody, to make your way over to Aquafunk Aquatics. He's live right now. I got to go ahead and shut this baby down. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Go ahead and do that. If you guys can make your way over there and do a hashtag JHRaid. Can I spell? Can I spell is the question. Hashtag JHRaid over there on Aquafunk Aquatics website. I mean, channel. He's going live right now. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Can't wait to go turn this AC on right now. Thank you for all of your support out there, all my Patreons, everybody that supports me, whether it's liking, commenting, sharing on the content, all that stuff. Dad, you have a good one. I should probably give you a call sometime soon here, but thank you for popping in as well, and everyone else. And remember, guys, keep your tanks clean, your fish fed, and have fun. Go hit that, do that hashtag JHRaid.